What's the most rebellious thing you did as a teenager?
You know what? The one thing that I continued to do on a regular basis was park my car, especially in college where I wasn't supposed to park my car. So as you can imagine, towing fees skyrocketed and my mom and dad were very tired of driving me to the impound lot.
If you weren't in sports, what would you be doing?
Flying airplanes.
Now, like commercial or like fighter pilot?
Oh, I hadn't considered the fighter pilot angle. That's interesting. Maybe like private jet pilot. I think that could be super fun.
Let's say you did choose fighter pilot. Who is your co-pilot?
Can I say Maverick from Top Gun?
What is the stupidest thing you've ever spent money on?
Probably anything that I've ever bought from an infomercial. Like I definitely remember buying those ridiculous fitness things that you see at like 2:30 in the morning, like the ab roller, stuff like that.
How many castles have you lived in?
Just one. The castle was the greatest existence of all time. It was really cool. It was like living in a Clue game. I was working on a master's degree, and I'm here to tell you that castle life and student life, they do not mix. They renamed all of the rooms and the mailboxes after the tenants that were there during my tenure. So I am just like Kate and Meghan, I'm now a duchess.
What are some of the things that you're most proud of this year?
I would say everything that went into the playoff experience this year. The talented group of people that I work with, I can't say enough about them, from the artistry of the projection that was done pregame. You know, I'd love to spend 5 minutes in the minds of both of our animators just to see how they envision that story and then bring it to life and then put it on the ice for 18,000 people to see. That was something that was absolutely incredible to witness being developed from concept to execution. The rally towels this year I thought were really cool. The entire neon theme was really well received by our fans. I will cherish the opportunity to even play a small part in getting that executed and given to our fans. And you know what? To our players too. That's a big win when we can impact how the guys feel on the ice.
Now, if you were to give advice to students looking to pursue a career in sports, what might that be?
A little bit of a, I guess, dose of reality. Sports is a hard field to get into, so kind of know that going in and accept it and don't give up. Keep pushing, keep knocking on doors, keep networking, keep going to all the events, continue to show up and you'll get in. And then once you're in, say yes, right? Like don't ever be too big to do something. The other duties as assigned bullet point in every sports job description is actually where I think some of the greatest moments live, as long as you say yes to those and are willing and open. Just keep knocking on doors and keep meeting people.
Erik Karlsson trade.
Favorite day in New York. I was at the NHL offices when that happened. I was on the hunt for Dunkin' Donuts coffee when I got the ESPN alert, followed by a text from Mr. Doug Bentz saying, yeah, we got some work to do. So I had to run upstairs and like scramble to get a conference room because we had to push obviously all the messaging out.
Columbus Crew.
Hometown team.
Cincinnati Reds.
Team that has my heart.
Is that the team you grew up with?
It is, it really is. And then, I mean, Johnny Bench is probably the other thing I'd say.
Patrick Hooper.
Oh, Digital Ninja.
Barracuda.
Fight. Like not like fist fights, but they are
feisty.
They have a lot of fight in them. They're a no-quit franchise, and Roy Sommer has really done an amazing job of pushing that kind of down through basically his coaching staff and down to the players, and it's amazing to witness. My favorite fan moment forever. I was lucky enough to catch a Brandon Phillips home run ball when he was a Cincinnati Red at AT&T Park. And it was like being at a Reds-Giants game at AT&T, the only person in the entire section like decked out in Reds gear, and I get a home run ball. That was pretty amazing. And I still have the ball, I still have the ticket stub, and like I was able to actually interact with him on Twitter afterward. It was a really, really cool experience. I mean, when it comes to fandom, like nothing can touch how I feel about the Reds in my heart and soul. But then you see Game 7 of the first round against the Vegas Golden Knights happened this year. For me, Barclay Goodrow's game-winning goal overtime after having been down in the series at one point 3-1. We were down in the game 3-0. Obviously the 5-minute major, it was horrible to lose Pavs. We came back, it was 4-3, then it was 4-4. We go to overtime. Goody had a bad game and came in and was the hero, and it was unbelievable. So that's a moment that I will never forget.